Three steps of AI from language exchange to teaching. I've been doing learning foreign language by language exchange since 2023, uh, December. Then first time I used AI to make references. At the time, I focused on building vocabulary and then following up, getting familiar with the foreign language, Vietnamese, and helping language partners to learn Korean. So this is a language exchange. Doing online language exchange is simple, and we use platforms. June, I use Google Document because I needed keeping editing, adding the references from beginners to intermediate. And then I made many references about words, sentences, conversation, and stories. I've been studying with many language partners that first year. So I got many experience in doing online language exchange. I so I could I wondered if I could study foreign language, Vietnamese, by doing online language exchange using AI. So when I decided to study 1 year and then made decision if I learn or not. So and then I realized it might possible to learn foreign language dynamics. So I decided keeping doing online language exchange after 1 year. Then I strictly changed with the focusing on speaking and listening by to improve the pronunciation and communication skills. I didn't depend on the text. When I depended on text, I could not improve the communication skill and pronunciation well. The Vietnamese language, the spoken language, is quite difficult to pronounce because if I didn't say right words or right phrase, right sentence, and then the meaning quite differently. So most of native speakers cannot understand, cannot figure out what I'm talking about. So after 1 year, I decided to focus on speaking and listening. The moment I realized that I can use voice typing, it means when I speak, I can write down at the same time. So it's a good way because when we focus on speaking and listening in doing online language exchange, and on June, I realized I found out that at the same time I can use my voice writing with the Google Documents. Now I do the same. I speak English about 3 steps of AI from language exchange to teaching the today topic. And then I talk and then at the same time I write down to my voice. It's very, very unique and simple. Then I can catch up the meaning. So let's see. Then after we talk about we uh we can get a feedback from AI with using the voice typing. It might be harmonized that we can do that something. Then and good feedback from AI. Then I can enhance the function of process. So when I use AI to get a feedback from our conversation, from the voice writing. The voice writing is very important. Then I can improve much more. Then also I try to study it differently, listening to Vietnamese songs and watching news, Vietnamese news. After watching news, I talk about the news, and then even though my voice typing just 20% correct, and then if I use the 20% only, I cannot make good content. But from the news, I can get two good contents. One is from the title, and the other is from the subtitle of YouTube video. So I combination with my voice typing and then the data from top title and subtitles from the YouTube video. Then I make it new contents to understand about the news. Then I read that again. This process will be good. Also, the Vietnamese news that relates to with the Korea and travel or the change of economic and social program, then all about it, quite interesting. So, and important news can be repeated. So, and also when I study with the news, then I can get a much more information. By doing that, I can communicate with the Vietnamese people about their life, their stories. And then this is a good way to communicate with the, not only language, but also contents. Then today I talk about how to use AI, the three steps. Using AI three steps, first time is a reference, and now and feedback. Now the three step, and then I do blind language exchange, but I decided to that get uh, teaching language, teaching Korean is also possible. So and then I'll make plans, teaching plan with the AI. I can make a teaching plan with AI. I can make teaching plan with AI. I can make teaching plan with the AI. So and then about 4 times a month, then I can make that. So and then using AI, it's a long-term plan. It's a regular plan. So and then and by teaching Korean, that is my new new job. I try to do that because in winter season, I can focus on my at work teaching Korean to someone who learn Korean. In English or in Vietnamese, I can communicate with that. Then it's so much easier to teach it Korean. The purpose of learners will be considered to make reference. First, I would like to interview with my learner. Then and uh, we can much more than that is a good way to that. Okay, so that's like I have also this program. I would like to make language partners together. Someone who are good at um, teaching their own language, Vietnamese as well. Today I talk about three steps of AI from language exchange to teaching. These three steps about AI, then I can get some good information. Every day I make some content make content of three steps of AI from language exchange to teaching after proofreading with simply simply I can make content then let's see AI get me feedback on how I can use. I copied some contents from AI about what I'm talking. It's well designed. Three steps of AI from language exchange to teaching. My journey since December 2023. I've been learning a unique language learning journey that involved through three key stages. Step one, language exchange with AI support. At the beginning, I started doing online language exchange with language partners. It was simple. We use Google Doc to edit and share reference, including vocabulary lists, sentence, conversations, and short stories. This allowed both beginners and intermediate learners to follow along easily. I also started using AI to create references and explanation. At the time, my focus was mostly on the building vocabulary and the sentence structures. I helped my language partners learn the Korean while I learned English and Vietnamese from them. After 1 year of active exchange, I gained a lot of experience and realized, can I really improve my foreign language skills through online exchange with the help of AI? The answer was yeah. Step two, speaking and listening focus with voice typing. After 1 year, I made a big change. I shifted my focus from reading and writing to speaking and listening. Why? Because depending on the text alone didn't help me improve pronunciation or communication skills, especially in Vietnamese, where pronunciation is key. If I didn't say the right tone or word, the meaning would change completely and native speakers didn't understand me. That's when I discovered a great tool, voice typing, Google Doc. Um, I began using voice typing to speak and write at the same time. Tell me track what I was saying, practice pronunciation, and build the speaking fluency. Even if voice typing was only 20% accurate at first, it still became a useful feedback too. So step three, writing content and teaching with AI. As I got more confident, I started using AI for more than just learning. I started creating education content. For example, I would watch the news in English or Vietnamese, use title and subtitles from video or Wikipedia, combine them with my voice typed summaries, write new content based on the topic, use AI to build teaching plans and build reviews. Through this, I realized that teaching Korean using AI is possible and effective. So I start developing teaching plan to have others learn Korean, especially those who speak English and Vietnamese. Now, I treat AI like a teaching assistant or even a friend. I mean, build lessons, give feedbacks, and organize ideas. What's next? To build a community of language teachers. Now I want to go further, connect with people who also want to teach their own languages, build a community of language partners and teachers. Share First, on how to use AI in language education. Before teaching, I always interpret the learners to understand their need and purpose. That way, I can create a more personalized and effective lessons. Conclusion. From casual language exchange to building teaching plans, my journey shows how AI voice typing community learning can transform language education. It's not just about learning languages, it's about communication, collaboration, and creativity. That's cool. Okay, so today I talk about the three steps of AI from language exchange to teaching. Um, it's quite different. Language exchange and the teaching is quite different. But I decided to that make a plan with interview. After then, make plans, and then it will be charged and do online language exchanges by JAT program. That will be interesting, very effective.